All right, so we're doing some precalculus today. We're going to find the equation of ellipse with the center at 5, 4, the vertex at 5, 9, and the focus at 5, 1. Now we can go ahead and start to form an equation, algebraically speaking, but I tend to find the easiest way to form the actual equation is by actually doing some geometry, kind of graphing these points out and then getting some information from here. So I have already went ahead and graphed the center, the vertex, and the focus, and then the letters representing them. And notice that between, let's say, the center and the vertex, the x stays the same, but the y is changing. Yeah, the x stays as 5, but the y is changed from 4 to 9. And what that's telling me is that your major axis, one is going to be something that's parallel to the y-axis because we have movement on y. And it also tells me the length of the semi-major axis, and we know that is that length A. That's what A stands for. And in this case, it's 5, because you would go up vertically from 5, 4 the center to 5, 9 the vertex, so it's 5 units. Okay, so A would be 5. Again, A is the length of the major semi-major axis, excuse me, and it's the distance from the center to one of the vertices, always. Okay, now if you notice also that the one of the foci, 5, 1, is has the 5 fixed, and yeah, it's the 1 in terms of the y coordinate is, what is it, like 3 units away? So C would equal 3 here. Okay, C is the distance from the center to one of the foci. So we have a couple pieces of information, and from that I could also get what the equation is going to look like. My equation will have the form of as follows: x minus h squared over b squared plus y minus k squared over a squared equals to 1. Yeah, and it's in this form because the length of the semi-major axis is running parallel to the y-axis because the y's are changing and the x's are fixed. So that's why that A is under the y minus k squared term. So what we're going to do here is now plug in some information. I'm given what A is. That's 5 squared. So sorry, A squared is 5 squared. And I know what my center is. It's 5, 4. So this would be x minus 4 squared. I'm sorry, x minus 5 squared. So word to the y's there, check your work. Y minus 4 squared. Now what I'm missing is the b squared, okay? But not a big deal. We know this relationship that c squared equals a squared minus b squared. We know what c is. It's going to be 3. So 3 squared equals 5 squared. Yeah, we know that. A squared is 5 squared minus b squared. So you get 9 equals 25 minus b squared. Sorry, jumping a step there. And then if we solve for b squared, you would get 9 minus 25 minus 16. So 16 equals b squared. And that is it. That's all you have to do, is you just need to find what b squared is. I don't have to actually find what b is, because for the equation, it's b squared is what we need. And then, yeah, I could leave this as 5 squared, but you know what? 5 squared is 25, so I'm going to just put that in as such. Okay. So the big deal here is when you're looking for the equation of an ellipse, I highly recommend just starting off by graphing the information that's given. And then from there, you can determine whether your major axis is parallel to the x or y axis, and it tells you what form the equation will have. And it also gives you information about distances in terms of like how far your semi-major axis is and how far the distance from the center to the foci is. Stuff as such. Not, that's not always going to be the case, because every problem where you're asked to find the equation of an ellipse is a little different. but very similar procedure though. Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you for your time.